Hello there, and welcome. I'm Fly Penguin, and I'm here with Banners of Ruin, an anthropomorphic animal deck building roguelike. Built kind of in the vein of Slay the Spire, all those other good deck building roguelikes that have come out in the last few years. The Blackfoots have been dealt a mighty blow by the fearsome House Ender. Landon seeks his revenge. You and the others loyal to the cause have been tasked with bringing the great city of Dawn's Point to its knees, but the odds are against you. Party information. So we do have different animals or different creatures. We have Yansworth over here, or Yansworth, depending on how you want to pronounce it. The hotbar displays the number of cards in your deck. We have 8, the number of members in your party, and the florins in your possession. And the way that I've noticed so far that this game differs is that our characters are going to be our main RPG elements, and so we're going to have some level up mechanics. We're going to have some different skills, and they're all going to have different cards that play very similar to most deck building roguelikes. But I think the RPG elements are going to be what sets this apart a little bit. We're pretty used to having a deck. We're pretty used to having parties. I think the difference is the two of them being thrown together. It's a small party for now, and you're in bad shape. Try selecting your character. So he is hurting a little bit. In this view, you can see all the cards a character has equipped. This character has a hatchet as his primary weapon. All right, good stuff. Good job, Yansworth. Hatchet is a one-handed axe, as indicated in the top right of the card. Their secondary slot is free and could take another one-handed weapon card. Is he a Weasel? Jasmine, Yansworth, the Hammer. I'm not sure what... Ferret, maybe? Two-handed weapons. Great axes, great swords take up both the weapon slots as normal in video game literature, video game culture. Your campaign will take place across several streets, each with an elite enemy at its end. The lane in the street leads to a service. Once you're done with the service and fight the elite, you move on to the next street. So we basically just pick which direction we want to go. I'm not sure what the 3 means. The hire service at the end of this lane allows us to hire characters, equipment at the end of this one, and healing at the end of this one. Okay, so it looks like some cards are in your way. The cards on the left and the right have counters. After selecting a card, any counters on the remaining cards will tick down. When they reach 0, they'll be removed from the street. So I think we're like moving forward until we get to the end goal. So we probably want to grab one of these guys first. So I would like to heal. That's exactly what it's telling me to do. Let's go with the herbal remedy. So I healed up, and then I think all of these numbers will count down by 1. Is that correct? You need to regroup with your companion. He must be somewhere in the center lane. You'll have to resolve that combat to see what's further down the street. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing left to do on this side, so we have to go forward. And here's the fight. Very cool. All right, so Yansworth is our damage dealer, and he is in the front row. It looks like there's front and back rows with 6 total spots for units to stand. There might be more actually. We don't know that yet. Vitality is character's health, pretty familiar. Defense is armor, good stuff. That's all pretty mundane for the deck building genre. All your characters have a stamina and will stat. Okay, this is kind of new actually. Stamina and will stat. Stamina replaces to its max value each turn. Will does not. Understood. Cards cost stamina and will to play. Okay. A character can only play a card if they have enough of each stat. So there's kind of a twofold ability to play things, if I understand that correctly then. Because this one requires both stamina and will, and some of these only require stamina. Enemies come in all shapes and sizes. They have vitality and defense, just like you, but use a range of abilities. You can see what an enemy will do on their next turn by looking at their intent. Okay, so this guy plans to hit us, and this guy plans to hit us as well. If this character has 3 or more allies, their defense is raised to 10. So he would have increased his defense, but he doesn't have the manpower. These enemies intend to attack you for 8 damage each. Yes, we've seen that. Enemies attack in the order of their position. The enemies are both on the front rank, but you'll encounter others on the back rank as well. That makes sense. So we will hatchet. How do I try using hatchet to attack the enemy? All right, so this is not a click and drag. This is a click and click. I think we're going to take out this guy just because he's standing in front of me. Your character gained charge. Charge is a status effect. Statuses can trigger at various points in combat. You can hover a status to see what it does. Charge increases the damage of your next attack. Ah, okay. That's kind of cool mechanic. So it's like momentum almost. Some cards deal several attacks at once, such as Rush, which deals damage 3 times. So it's trying to explain to me that basically Charge is Rage, and Rage works really well with multi-hit. attacks. So here's a tight little combo. And we're gonna do 2, 2, 2, I believe. You showed them. Now you're out of stamina, but one of your cards costs 0 to play. Time to use that. So we will use that because it's free. You can't play any more cards in your turn. Everything goes to the discard pile and shuffle it back into the draw pile. Easy enough. I really like the aesthetic, by the way. As I was looking through this game, I started kind of coming upon the book series made by, oh man, why? I'm gonna absolutely forget the name of the man. The Redwall series, Brian Jacques. Brian Jacques. The Redwall series of books. It was popular in I believe in the 90s, and then I only caught the cartoon, honestly, but I was just a bit too young for the full thing. But it's about anthropomorphic animals in kind of this like fantasy setting, very similar to what we have now. At the end of combat, your party is awarded XP that is split between characters. You may also find some florins and a choice of one card to add to your deck. Pick a card you'd like to add, but you don't have to. Okay, so we're pretty familiar with that. We will take the florins. We might as well grab a card. Let's just see kind of what we got. Apply 3 marked to a character, gain a lot of defense, and then you can't play cards for 1 turn, or deal some damage, apply 4 bleed. Let's go with the damage and bleed card. Alright, so we've made it through that lane. This should count down by 1, right? Congratulations, you've emerged victorious, revealing your companion. Select an old friend to add them to your party. Any cards he's carrying will come to me. So we have Sanesford, which is, he's awesome. He's a big burly dude. Looks like he has 2-1. Oh, we've been ambushed, so I can't click on him just yet. You've been ambushed. Ambush blocks all the remaining lanes. Resolving any one of these cards, remove them all. I'm getting like a Jaime Lannister vibe from the like wolf or the lion type animal. I guess he's not a lion. He doesn't have a mane. He's a wolf or a dog or a fox. Let's take him on the right. Not that it matters, I don't think. Prepare for combat. Sanesford, you are massive. I love you. Enemies on different ranks attack on alternating turns. The next rank to attack is indicated by the red bar. Okay, so this guy is going to attack because of that bar, and then I think this one will attack. If you kill all enemies on the active rank, the other rank will get their turn instead. Okay, so Sanesford is on this card. Second win, draw 1 card and gain 1 vigor. The next time this character spends stamina, it is refunded, and this is removed. Interesting. So we can actually basically use this for free. Cards are played by the active character. Cards can only be played if this character has enough stamina and will. Weapon and talent cards can only be played by their wielders. Oh, okay. So I think that makes some sense. So this is a great sword, which is played by him, because you can tell the symbols match up. And then the hatchet is played by Yansworth. So we can't actually play our great sword right now because we're not. He's not the active character. Weapon and talent cards can only be played by the wielders. Cards in your hand are highlighted if they can be played by the active character, which I think is probably why. Is this highlighted? I don't see any like highlight yet. So next, select your companion. Try changing the active companion by selecting the bear. So now that we've selected the bear, I'm so far ahead of this game that it's insulting. Although it is a really nice tutorial, I'm gonna be honest. Great, now that your companion is selected, you can play their weapon card. Let's do that. So I will slash all of you and kill most of you, but not all of you. Whoa, look at that damage. Wow. But now your bear is out of stamina, okay? So you should switch back to your Weasel. So really, I think we probably should have done this and then done the greatsword, but that's okay. That's okay. You let me do what I need to do, tutorial. Attack the enemy on the rear rank with hatchet and finish him off with rush. What does rush do? Okay, so this is the one that gives us the rage if we break shields, and then rush is really good for multi-hit. So we have 2 stamina. Let's do that. Let's do as they say. We'll take you out. We broke your shield, and so now we will rush you. 2, 4. That's not how that works. Maybe it does 9, because I think maybe it adds instead of multiplies. Attack the enemy on the rear rank with hatchet, then finish him off with rush, and then we can take out another enemy with no mercy. Deal 6 damage to the opponent with the lowest vitality. Oh, it just automatically does the damage. Understood. This, no one I think can play this, so let's just end our turn. The UI is really clean. The way you play the cards So like clicking the card and then clicking on the enemy could be a little snappier. I feel like I'm used to the Slay the Spire monster train style, where you drag to the target, and that's actually kind of nice. It's also really nice for accessibility whenever you're playing via tablet. So that's like the only little quality of life thing that I'm kind of seeing right now that I feel like maybe could use a little bit of improvement. But the artwork is fantastic. Look at these guys. These are so cool. And it's all very clean, like the particle effects in the background, the animations, the UI is clean. Very, very solid for a first early access style game. Select the target. If the position in front of them is vacant, move them into it. Huh, okay. So that would have worked on the guy last turn, but we would have had to have killed his person in front of him. Deal 10 damage. If the target dies, gain 2 stamina. I do like the idea of this. I like the idea of a kill a target and then be able to save your stamina, use it again. All right, so we get to level up one of our guys. Honestly, Yansworth, you're my boy. You've been with me since the beginning. Let's upgrade your. I don't know what cards you use to know what I should do. I think let's upgrade your stamina. It seems like more things use stamina than will at this point. Plagueis. Oh my god. So all these talents, I'm assuming, are specific to him? Are they? I don't know. Active character, we can forfeit these as well. Active character in front rank target gains 5 poison. If active character in the back rank target gains 10 poison next turn. What the heck? Oh, if active character, you can play it on either one. Understood. Draw 4 cards. Gain no drawing cards next turn, or gain no playing cards next turn. That's kind of, I don't know how I feel about that one. That's kind of interesting. And then apply target stacks of poison to each adjacent character. So this would be much more useful if we had taken that poison card on the last one. I think let's do the poison bomb. I don't know exactly how the talents are going to work quite yet, but we do have our beefed up Weasel enter the city. Take me inside. You open the hatch and you enter the city. Again, more art, more just like good stuff. And it's clean. It's very clean. I really enjoy the like fantasy setting as well. Hopefully there's a little bit of lore sprinkled in since it's kind of an RPG. So it doesn't really matter which way we go. Looks like we have 17 paths to go down anyway. We will prepare for combat. So we can throw the sulfuric bomb, but that takes up a lot of our stuff. No one's in the back rank either, which is much better against the back rank. We can rush. Do we have our hatchet? We do have our hatchet. You know what? Hit me with the bear's greatsword attack, because I think that's just gonna lower everybody down pretty hard. So let's go back to the Weasel. We can, I think, kill. No, you. Oh, I meant to right click to deactivate it, but it happened anyway, so I guess that's fine. And then we can kill you. And we're probably just not going to be able to do anything against you. Which I think is fine. I didn't really see an avoidable way to do that. Okay, how did you grow? On turn start, if this character has 3 or more allies. Oh, okay. So you got that from the last turn. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion, how we kill you. Is there anything that maybe like heals us a little bit, gives us some armor? No. So let's just knock you dead. You emerge victorious after 3 rounds, gain a card. Very cool. Each character in your rank gains 8 defense. I kind of like the idea of that. Deal weapon damage if the only opponent in lane, 10 damage. Oh, I really like that. Deal 6 damage if active character is in front rank, 4 damage. So this is 10. This is like the same, but slightly more energy. Actually, I think we need more 1-cost skills. And so I like the presentation of it. One thing that Slay the Spire and Monster Train both do really, really well, and this might present itself to me at some point. I have different events. Is the ability to just sprint through combats once you've played the game quite a bit, and so you can kind of like almost speed run the first 3 or 4 fights just because you know the patterns and you've done it so many times, and that really helps with replayability because you don't get bogged down in the boring stuff. Hopefully this has something similar. I would like to, I don't really need the chance to heal, a chance to improve or investigate. Let's go investigate. Let's help this merchant out. You see a merchant during a shakedown with some thugs. There doesn't seem to be any guards around. Let's... oh no. Do I loot or do I defend the merchant? We're good people. Sanisford would be disappointed if we looted. I just know it. I'm just looking at him. He's an honorable man. You approach the scene and address the thugs, brandishing your steel. If you're looking for trouble, you found it. It doesn't take them long to excuse themselves. Thank you, strangers. I'd never seen those brutes before. Where are those sodding guards when you need them, I tell you? Please, take something from my wares. Oh, don't mind if I do. It's almost as if I went into this situation knowing that I would get one of these cards. Deal weapon damage and apply 1 scratch mark. Overwhelm. That's what it does. For every stack, the character receives 25% more damage from attacks. So it's kind of like weakness if dual wielding +1. So this is really good. Probably will be good on our Weasel if we ever get another weapon. Gain shield equal to the total shield of adjacent characters on rank. That would be good, but my shield bearer doesn't actually have 3 stamina. So for the moment being, I will take Flurry. The blood ritual one doesn't really make any sense with our current deck. Interesting. Okay, so we've gone down both of these paths. So they both have 15. We haven't gone down this path yet, and so that's why this is still at 16, but I'm not exactly certain how this works. So at the bottom of this one, we can hire a service. At the bottom of this one, we can get some equipment, which I would like to do. At the bottom of this one, we can heal, which we'll basically find out if we need maybe closer to the end. So what does this do? What does the little stockpile symbol there do? Oh, it is blocked. We cannot go through these guys. There's a large crowd blocking our way. So we either go right or left. I think I would like the 100 experience. That would be nice. So that we passed that. Is that how that worked? Yes. So we're further down this lane. Every other lane is pushed forward. We have 2 more spots to go before we push past the large crowd. And then I don't know what this guy does. These silly louts reekaboos and other wicked activities. Leave them to their devices and they'll probably pass out, but you could brush them aside if needed. On expiring spawns drunken guards. Okay, so I think if we wait a turn, like if we go this way and we wait a turn, something will happen here. The drunken guards will pop up. It's either that or combat. I'm kind of okay with combat. Just take me to the fight. Let's get right into it. Okay, so Bear, let's go with you first. I think you should probably tank up. Actually, no, because they're both in the front row, so it doesn't really make any sense for Sanisford to be tanky, because we don't know that he's going to be taking hits, right? Like if Weasel were behind him, if Jansworth were behind him, I think we'd be in a better spot. So I'm honestly just gonna, you're my AoE guy until further notice. You have used all your stuff, that's fine. Mr. Jansworth, you will deal weapon damage and apply +1. Okay, so my weapon does 8 damage. Interesting. So there's going to be cards that scale with our there's going to be cards that scale with our equipment, which is really cool just from a conceptual level. I like that a lot. Let's take you out just completely, and then we'll worry about him next turn. And I will apply some stuff to you. I can select on where to move you. I kind of want to just keep you in the front. Let's just swap positions. Nothing else we can do here. Let's just end our turn. So I don't know if there is a specific use for will. Are there cards that will is more, cards that will is more applicable to, and then there are cards that stamina is more for. This one has a will point, but why is that? How do I know when to use will and when not to use will? I mean, there's some interesting mechanics that I think you could dive into pretty deeply here, and I like that, especially in a early access style game. It definitely does not look early access. Maybe we'll run into a wall where the content ends, but for now, it's looking really, really, really clean. Whenever the opponent is attacked, apply 1 overwhelm. Banish. Banishing a card moves it to the banish pile where it will stay for the remainder of combat. Okay, so this can only be done 1 time. That's not too big of a deal. Basically, this just applies a status effect. This removes all of your shield, and then you just instantly smash somebody. But we barely have 3 stamina. We only have that on our Jansworth. So I think for now, I'm actually going to ignore. I can't ignore. Can I go back? Yeah, I can choose not to take that card. Okay, so one character leveled up. Do we know who it is? It is the bear. It is Sansford. What about... I don't really think I need the will yet, so hit me with the stamina and give me... What is your weapon damage? What is your weapon damage? There it is. 12 damage. Okay, so give me your weapon damage, and then if the target has moved this turn, apply 6 and 3. Okay, so we haven't encountered many moving targets yet. If target opponent has more health than active character, draw a card. If less health, discard a card. Okay, we haven't hit that very often either, but it is free. It is a free draw, and then apply 5 bleeding. Draw 2 cards. I kind of like this. I don't really know how talents are used, so I'm actually going to go Bull's Charge. Talents are one of those things I don't think I've seen yet, or I don't think I've seen the cards for yet. Okay, so there's our Drunken Guards. This is our equipment, and then combat. I think I'm going to skip past the combat and the Drunken Guards. Give me to the Juggler, and we'll hang out with the Merchant here. We have a lot of cards in our deck, by the way. We have 15 cards in our deck, but we also have a lot of money, so I'm kind of okay with it. The more units you get, the more cards you'll be able to play. So it wouldn't surprise me if you end up with a ton of cards in your deck, just because you're going to be able to cycle through them pretty quickly. Especially as they level up and they're able to play more stamina, or able to have more stamina. So this gives you more charge for free. I like that a lot. What does this effect do? Preparation. At the start of your next turn, draw an additional card. Reserves. Draw a card for each character in the back rank. Back rank characters gain 1 vigor. I do like that as well. Deal 3 damage if the target dies. Draw 3 cards. Let's go with momentum. I think that's the most useful in a variety of situations. Cultist wares. No, it wouldn't be Sanisford, would it? He looks identical to the cultist. No, this is a brown bear. I have a black bear. I'm sorry. You had the same gambeskin on, and so I thought it might be you, Sanisford. A group of shady occultists are gathered around some torches, humming and droning an unsettling tune. Or we can go with the Blackfoot agents. Another pair of Blackfoots move onwards through the street. You recognize them from the Black Church. They'll deal with any trouble you'd rather not. Discards a random combat. So I want to see what this does. So I clicked on this. It took the combat away. And then now we're back into the kind of in the main push path. I'm going to keep going down this path because I think I want to make sure that I get to the end of a round before the video ends. Take some goods while they're distracted, or defend the merchant. I'm going to keep defending the merchant. I'm an honorable man. Thank you, strangers. Please, I tell you, take something for my wares. I really like flanking strike. Let's go with that. That's kind of a good finisher, I think. Knife merchant. A smug-looking beaver as obsessively polishing his wares as they glint in the light of the festival lanterns. Straight out of Timberborn. What about... So I want to buy equipment. I want to get Yansworth another weapon. What about what does this do? Clear street to this depth. Oh, so we can basically knock all of the cards off, and then all of these will be 10. Interesting. That's a cool mechanic. Although we've ran into a combat, and you are in elite combat, I'm assuming, by the way that you have a nice little skull and crossbones there. Hit me with the elite. Let's go for it. I think we're pretty strong. I think Yansworth is kind of a god, not gonna lie. And then the AoE that we get from Sansford as an opening blow, it feels pretty good. Okay, so we do have momentum and rush in the same hand, which is really nice because Yansworth is going to be able to take advantage of that. Deal weapon damage and apply 1. So if I have more weapon damage, it would make more sense to use these sorts of cards with Sansford, right? I do believe. So let's apply this with Yansworth or with Sansford, and then we'll deal the kind of the follow-up damage on Yansworth. I think this will work. I think I can play every card in my hand. So do the flurry. I can only pick 1 unit. Okay, so just because his greatsword normally does AoE doesn't mean it does whenever it's a weapon damage card. So do 12 damage to... Let's go to this guy, because I think we're going to be able to take him out very quickly. We will draw a card and gain a stamina. Let's do that. No, because I should have done this in the beginning. Because if I use that, I won't be able to use Sharpen Steel on him. So let's use Sharpen Steel on him. Let's apply the bleeding to you. There we go. He will die this... The main baddie, I think, will die this turn. So let's use Second Wind with you. We lost a mana, we lost a stamina, but now the next time we use one, we'll get one back, and then we can play Greatsword on. We can't play Greatsword on Sandsworth. That's fine. That's fine. So if we had known we'd be drawing a Greatsword, there probably was something different we could have done here, but this will be fine. This will work out. So we will gain 3. We will discard a Greatsword because we can't use it anyway, and then we will rush down the City Guardsman. I believe this will work well. Because he has Overwhelm, I think he should be taking more damage from each of these. There it is. All right, so we've knocked out the elite unit, and now we just have kind of the mobs to go. So that was actually pretty, like, that felt pretty good. Not gonna lie. There was a little bit there where I was worried about whether or not we were gonna have to discard a card that we needed, but it kind of worked out. Deal 6 damage if active character is front rank, so we can deal 10 damage to one of these guys. We really need to knock out somebody so that their safety in numbers goes away. This would be good to the back unit, and weapon damage would be better on Sandsford. Deal 10 damage if the target dies, gain 2 stamina. So I think we'll have you deal... Yes, so let's have you just wipe this back guy, because he's the only unit in lane, so he's going to die from that. I will give Yansworth some status, or some defense. And I don't want to put him in the back row, because then we'll have to alternate turns. I really want to just play with this row for now. So we will discard a card. I don't think we need to discard, actually. I would rather you just attack with these 2 cards. So this will deal 10 damage to somebody, and then this will give me some stamina, but I don't need the stamina, so let's play this last. So let's go 10 damage, you're in the front row. 10 damage, you're not going to die. I was wrong, actually, I totally miscalculated that. You are not going to die, but that's okay. We'll discard a card, we'll gain some charge, and then we'll end our turn. So we're not in a bad spot. Yansworth is a little low on the armor front. They can't move. I don't know why. Is that because it was supposed to be this guy's turn, but we killed him? I think that might be the case. So let's go with the hatchet to kill... No, hold on. Back me up. Back me up. How do I unselect the card? How do I choose not to play this? I don't think that I do. I am now playing the hatchet. Let's do it. Let's break your armor, and then we'll gain 2 charge. So our charge from last turn actually went away. No, our charge just applied on this attack. That makes much more sense. Deal weapon damage 8. Apply 2 bleeding. Deal 6 to the opponent with the lowest vitality. So I think we can kill almost everybody with this final section here, I think. Because we'll have Sandsford throw the poison bomb. So we'll deal... Oh no, we should have done this attack with Sandsford. And then we would have been able to just wipe him out. That's fine. Oh, this is a Weasel talent. Okay, I'm understanding where I went wrong. Definitely went wrong. All right, gain some stuff. Well, he died from the bleed anyway. But we definitely misplayed that, but that's fine. There's worse things, especially in the first full run. I really like Pincer. I like giving our Weasel some charge. Deal 3 damage if target dies. I don't think Bloodlust is going to be too helpful too often. I'd rather just deal a lot of damage. Apply 3 marked. If there's more than one race on rank, apply that as well. We've pretty much been fighting hair only, so I actually don't want to go something like Tensions. Pincer, I think Pincer's a good 1-cost card. It helps out someone else. Drag and drop armor, view characters to swap weapons. So we got a crossbow? Let's see what crossbow does. No, hold on, I want it. Select a character to equip this and any other weapon cards. So we got crossbow, which does 13 damage, but once you've attacked with it, or once you've attacked with the crossbow card, you can't play any more cards. So this has to end your turn, but it does a lot of damage. I kind of like the hatchet into the multi-strike attack. Let's cycle characters real fast. What about you? Would that make any sense? No, I like the AoE as well. I don't think this is for us. I'm gonna be honest. I would like to keep the crossbow for maybe another character, but I don't think that I have the ability to do that. So let's keep moving. Yansworth, if you could level up, that'd be great. I would like to make you just a killing machine. What is this? What do you got? Choose a passive. Oh, okay. Vengeful. Gain 5 rage when an ally dies. We're not going to have any allies dying. At the start of their turn, this character has no allies on their rank. They gain 5 defense and +1 stamina. Not bad. It would be better if we were splitting up our units. And then toxic. Whenever this character receives damage, the attacker gains 1 poison. I will definitely take toxic. Yansworth, you are now my poison dude. Especially now that we have sulfuric bomb. Oh, I can still upgrade my stamina. Well, yeah, let's go stamina. We're going to be able to play a lot of cards now with a 4 and a 3. That's really cool. Let's keep going down the left path. I like that equipment. I also think I would like to delete some cards at some point, if we get the chance to do that. So I need you to gain the charge with momentum, and then I want you to use rush. That's going to make this combo pretty nice for low stamina. We don't have... So I understand now I probably should be looking for some draw cards, because I'm going to be able to play 2, 4, 5, 6 Ember. I've been playing Monster Train. 6 stamina between everybody fairly easily. And we're going to have to discard a card with momentum. So I think draw is going to be especially strong because we have so many units. Deadly Thrill. So this isn't going to kill anybody. You're going to deal weapon damage. I would like you to take out the Little Enforcer. What do you do? At the end of the turn, you gain some charge. Deal 6 damage if active characters in front rank. So I would just like you, just knock him out, dude. Knock him dead. There we go. Oh, I could have done this. That's fine. So deal 10 damage if target dies, gain 2 stamina. We probably won't be killing anybody. Even if I did this combo, 3 plus the 1 times 3 damage, I think it would still deal more damage if I just did Deadly Thrill followed up by Rush instead of worrying about momentum. So I'm going to do Deadly Thrill, Rush, and then momentum. And we'll save that charge for next turn. That did slightly more damage than if I were to have to discard that Deadly Thrill. Okay, so these guys both got poisoned, but they managed to gain some charge because of their passives. Second Wind. Okay, so I like the way Second Wind works. I just don't think that I'm always using it correctly. Anything that does weapon damage, we'd like Sandisford to try to use. Deal 6 damage. This is free. Gain 15. I would like to use you last for Yansworth. So I need to make sure that I use 2 stamina and then switch to something different. So what I think I'm going to do, let's give you Second Wind. Let's give you the big attack. We'll make the main enemy bleed for a little bit here. We got our stamina back, and then I would like you to attack with your big meaty weapon again. We will deal... Oh no, I didn't realize that I had drawn his talent. Okay, so that's my bad. I should have paid more attention to the card that I drew. We'll deal 6 damage there, and then we'll just gain the footing. Now he can't play anything. He doesn't have enough stamina. Mild misplay. Probably could have done a little bit better there. He died from poison and bleed. That's perfect. And then now we just have this one little beaver woodchuck dude left. Should be fine. So I will turn it over to Yansworth. No, I will turn it over to you. Let's just drop him dead. Pincer. Greatsword. Hit me with it. Wait, what? Oh yeah, give it to him. Greatsword. All right, easy enough. Easy clap. we're doing pretty good. I like it. I really like the different style that different characters bring. Like it's a very cool way to do this this type of game. Whenever this character attacks an opponent on the same lane, gain shield, banish. We do that a lot. We attack on the same lane a lot. I would like that quite a bit, I think, for both of our units. I think that's a good card, especially because we're going to be we're probably going to keep Yansworth and Sandsford relatively damage heavy, because we're not really going for the tanky route. We're kind of just trying to kill them as they are. On expiring, party takes 5 damage. So it's going to expire next turn. So let's just hit this, whatever it is. I don't want to take any damage. Crazy Weasel. The Weasel babbles at passersby, splattering them with spittle from his foaming mouth. He's clearly alarmed, but struggling to make sense. Let's check him out. Let's see what the Weasel's got going on. The Weasel babbles at you with a manic grin on his face before sputtering into a fit of coughs. Want to change a piece of yourself? Hee hee. Wheezy can help. Hee hee. Let's transform a skill card. Oh no, I hadn't thought through what I wanted to change. I think we could probably take out one of these cards that we got in the very beginning. I'm thinking maybe Sharpened Steel. Maybe. This card is actually worse than Sharpened Steel, almost like legitimately. I guess the stamina makes it a little bit different, but remove all bleed, apply 5 shield, gain shield equal to the total shield of adjacent characters in rank. That's not bad. Let's just grab it for our bear or our Weasel, either one. It's gonna save somebody, or it could save somebody. We'll take on the elite unit now. So we're not taking the most efficient route through this path, but we are making it work. So I have 2 Sannisford only cards. No one has moved this turn, so Bull's Charge won't apply. So I actually shouldn't focus on that, because Greatsword is just straight up better this turn. This would be good with Yansworth, I guess. I don't really know. I have been putting momentum on Yansworth, but I'm thinking Sannisford is kind of the star of the show right about now. Is there anyone we can kill outright with this? Not yet. So I would love to try to get a kill with this. Discard a card, gain 3. Let's do this. Discard this card, because we already know that we're not going to use Bull's Charge. If we're to do Greatsword, and every attack has 3 extra hits, I think we could just almost wipe that back row. Maybe do some damage to the front row, but I think wiping the back row just seems really good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, super clean, super clean. And then we're going to be able to gain a little bit of stamina with Yansworth, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm just going to give you some stamina. Yansworth is my boy. Let's swap positions, not that it really matters. And then with you, we will just kill somebody just for the funs of it. In turn. All right, so we had a lot of leftover stamina there, which means that draw is going to be important for us. That would be nice. I'm going to hold right click. Does it make anything go faster? It does not. Okay. Hatchet. If this breaks an enemy's armor, we will break everybody's armor with it. So these 2 are a nice combo again. This is a free kill on one of these guys if we can like literally do 1 damage to them. Deal 6 damage if active character is in front rank. Solid footing. Okay, so almost all of these I could just play with Yansworth. Solid footing we might just give to. Actually, no, we should play it with Yansworth because he's the one with no health. So we'll play Vanguard with somebody else. So hit me with Hatchet on this guy? Yeah, hit me with it on him because he has a special like scaling up attack. And then we'll rush down you. And then I need to do solid footing. We'll switch over to him. This is a free card, and this will get you close to death. And then we should be in a good spot. I would love another Greatsword, because then I can take out that Enforcer without really having to worry about him. I think this Bowman back here is going to die to poison, so I might just leave him alone. We will definitely do Second Wind. Second Wind's really good now that I'm looking at it. Definitely underrated, that card. Okay, I would like to play this, but that's only going to give me 1 stamina. If it's the only opponent in lane. Okay, so this is just a kill on somebody if we want to. This is the bleed. We should probably do it on one of these guys. And then toe-to-toe for the shield. I think we put toe-to-toe on him. Why do you have less stamina than last turn? What's going on? No. Medium armor? I thought you had 4 stamina to start the round. Did I miss something? I don't know. We'll play toe-to-toe with Yansworth. I think that's going to help him. Oh, I should have played Sulfuric Bomb. That's fine. We're learning. We're learning. I will do as much damage as possible, which I think means playing Flurry for getting to get our stuff back. We'll just kill you. And then I think we'll start dealing some damage to... Let's hit him with the bleed. Let's deal some damage to these guardsmen, and then we can end our turn. So we used all of our stamina, even though it might not have been the most efficient way to do it. And their poison is ticking, which is nice. How did that guardsman move? How did he do that? So he's got the little chess piece. Deal 8 damage. If this character is in the front rank, gain 1. You are not in the front rank. Oh, it gains vulnerable, which is a negative. Okay, understood. Okay, so I don't like what he's doing. He's got some bleed stuff going on. I really need to get Yansworth some shield, but nobody has any shield, so protection actually isn't going to do anything here. That's a little frustrating. Huh. I think we give Sansford as much charge as we can, and then we have him just take out someone on this, maybe like a guardsman or something like that. So let's deal the pincer. Let's deal 8 damage. Let's take out you, because I think you're gonna do... No, you're gonna do the most damage next turn. So let's take out you. Hold on, I got the idea. He's the only one in lane now, right? Yeah. Okay. Apply to another ally. Apply it to him. Now we will kill the militia bowman. Yes, we will kill the militia bowman. And we're going to do that because now he can deal 22 damage with flanking strike and kill the city guardsman. There we go. All right, disaster averted. We've knocked down quite a bit of incoming damage. That was actually really good for us. So now this guy's going to attack. It's going to deal some bleed damage. Oh no, that was the back row's turn to attack. We made it. That's okay. That's okay. So we will apply some vulnerable to you. Hit you with the greatsword. You're just done, dude. There's no way. You're not making it out of here. We'll throw the poison at you, and then we'll deal 6 damage to you. There it is. It's looking good. I really could use a heal. I don't want to find out what happens when someone dies. The next time this character loses vitality from an attack, they gain 20 for every stack of anticipation. Ticks down by 1 each turn. That seems really hard to use. Rotate is not bad, but not really great for our scenario. Let's go with Rush, actually. Equipment, what do you got? Battle Axe or Great Axe? Hit me with... If this breaks a target shield, deal damage equal to the shield loss to all their neighbors in rank and lane. Deal 1 times 4 to adjacent opponents on rank. Gain 4 charge. So both of them deal basically the same thing as the hatchet. So axes must have like a similar kind of vibe. I think what we do is we give you the second attack here. And so now you are dual wielding, and we had a card that gave us something for dual wielding. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I think that that's the way to go. So, oh wait, can I give you the great axe? Huh. How do we feel about that? Swapping these two. How do we feel about that? I would like some sort of little glow here to know that I can actually do that. If this breaks the target's shield, deal damage equal to the shield loss to all of their neighbors in rank and lane. I think that is really good. I think Great Axe is better than Great Sword. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm comfortable with that. We could give the greatsword to somebody else, which is kind of a cool mechanic. But I think that's a good way to do it. I feel good now that we're pretty strong. Yansworth, you need to level up so that we can heal you. Can we heal you? We cannot heal you. All right. How about we just level up Sansford? Oh, we don't get to pick. He just leveled up from experience. That's silly of me. I don't know why I assumed that would be the case. We could make him very tanky. We could make him deal extra overwhelm whenever we move an enemy, which we don't have any abilities to do that. Whenever this character ruins a card, what the heck? Changes a card into a ruin card. Permanent but temporary within combat. Huh. So we can basically like purge a card. I think we give him impervious and we just make him a little bit tankier than he currently is. Maybe we should pivot towards that a little bit. I really want to try to find a way to get Yansworth behind Sanisford so that he's maybe not getting hit. I don't know if that's the way it works, but I need to find a way to protect Yansworth. Like we need a heal, and this will make him take 5 damage, so we need to go down this route, unfortunately. This will hire a character, this will heal, and this will give us equipment. Actually, I'm kind of pivoting more towards healing. I'm going to be honest. I really need to get Yansworth some heals. The Smithy. And this is hiring party members, and this is healing up. Okay, so this is the service that we have been kind of like experiencing. I understand. We're not even halfway to the castle. I think we gotta heal, unfortunately. Heal party members, yeah. Give me all your life. Should I heal again? What are you guys looking like right now? How you doing? Party members. You are both healed up. Alright, so we only need to do that once. I can change this from the default. I had no idea. Okay. Yansworth, put me in the back. I like this better. Let's try that. Let's try a fight like that. How do I get out of here? Escape. Continue. Alright, so everything should flip. Maybe not. Maybe I don't want... I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to mix things up right at the end. right at the end of the whole... everything. So hideout alley, we can't go down, it's blocked. Let's just go through the hideout, and this should be our first Bane big baddie. It looks like the Enders got here first. Prepare to fight. It's a trap. All right, hit me with the big guy. Let's go, Sandisford. Let's go. My bear is better than your bear. Sledge is his name. That's amazing. All right, so we know that bear Sandisford gains extra armor when he gains armor. So we should really have him armor up at some point this level. We should also probably have him give him armor at some point this level. I would love to give you toe-to-toe as well. Dude, the bear is going to be carrying us through this level. And then Yansworth basically just has to do hatchet. So Yanisworth will hatchet and withdraw. Sanisford will second wind, toe-to-toe, and then solid footing. I think that's exactly what we need to do. We'll play toe-to-toe. You play it, but you gain your energy back. Good stuff. We will have you gain energy, and then that will end your turn. And then now, Yansworth will try to... let's deal 6 damage to one of these guys. And then I think now we will break armor, and so we'll gain the charge. We did. And then let's give you the armor, and then we'll just swap positions here. Actually, we don't need to swap positions. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just move him to the spot he's already in. Everybody attack Yansworth. Yeah, get toxic. Get toxic. That's what you get. Attack the bear instead, dude. I love his, like, outfit. Like, he's just so... It's very, like, Witcher-esque. I love it. Protection. Gain shield equal to the total shield of adjacent characters on rank. That would be amazing for Yansworth to do. Let's see if there's anything else he should be doing. Great Axe would be perfect for him attacking Billman, because that'll deal 14 damage to everybody else in this rank. Deal weapon damage and apply bleeding. This is good for Yansworth because he's dual wielding. Just kind of looking through my options here. Deal 10 damage. Okay, so Sanisford will probably not get to play Deadly Throw. Let's do Momentum for somebody. We'll discard Deadly Thrill. We'll protect for Yansworth, and then we'll flurry for Yansworth as well. We'll Great Axe. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna discard Deadly Throw. We're gonna go back to Yansworth. We're gonna gain protection. You just got 39. That was huge. Sansford, now it's your time to shine, baby. So you're going to cleave this guy. And because you broke his armor, everybody in this rank takes damage. He didn't take damage. Okay, good to know. He actually did not take any damage from that. And then we'll go back to you, and you will apply a lot of damage to this billman. Okay, and then now he's going to take more damage from future attacks. I like this. We're looking good. Him having so much armor is amazing. Start each combat with that. Okay, they both actually have medium armor. I didn't realize that before until now. Yeah, just stack up that poison, baby. Keep going, stack it up. So they're gaining armor at a kind of an alarming rate, I'm gonna be honest. Sledge is rather large, so I really want to make sure we kill the henchman. So that's where they're gaining it. They're gaining it from bolster. Every time this character receives more than 15 damage from an attack, they gain 3 charge and 5 bolster. So we need to be dealing less than 15 damage per attack to Sledge. That's a good, point of note. Otherwise, we're going to end up in a bad time. Deal weapon damage. That's unfortunate. They're not the only one left in lane. 4 bleed might be good to start applying that up on Sledge. I like the idea of just taking out one of these billmen real fast. Taking out one of these guys. How did you not die? Oh, I broke his armor. That's unfortunate. Deal weapon damage times 2. Deal weapon damage times... I would like to get the bleed on him. It only did 14, so he actually didn't gain any other stacks, which is really nice. We'll deal 8 damage to this guy. We'll just deal 1, 2, 3, and then I think we'll just start hitting this guy as well. Okay, in turn. So we're not looking too bad. It might end up being, I'm going to be honest, it might end up being Sanisford versus Sledge. Yansworth, I think, is a little... Oh, what the heck? What'd they do? Okay, so they rearranged me. Apply 2 to another ally. I would like to do that. Bull's charge, if the target has moved this turn. They have moved this turn. Hit me with it, dude. Let's go. He will retaliate. They deal 3 damage back. Remove the start of the next turn. He has way too much stuff going on for me right now. I think we Bull's charge Sledge. I think we do. I think we have to. Yes. We will Bull's charge the heck out of you. And you didn't actually gain any stacks because we only did 14 damage. That's a really nice amount of bleed. I like that stacking up. Bleed and poison's probably going to take out Sledge. We can Sulfuric Bomb and Battle Axe with him. Deal 1 times 4 to adjacent opponents on rank. Gain 4. I would love to Battle Axe the Billman. I think that's solid. I think what we should do is have you hit him and apply the charge to him. Now, Yansworth is buffed up. He's ready to go. He's ready to do stuff. We're going to be able to play both of these, by the way. That's why I'm not using momentum. We'll take our Battle Axe. We will slay this Billman. And that does a lot of damage to this bear. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. And then now we will poison Sledge. Hit me with a poison. Oh, we poisoned the whole row. That moves so good. And then now we'll give you some charge. We're looking really good. I'm not going to lie. Looking really good. So I need to move him back to the front because that way he'll start gaining some armor from toe to toe. It would be nice if that were the case, but we haven't been able to get anything. So he must have a move that does a lot of damage if you're in the same row or something like that. Prioritize his front rank. Deals 12 damage if they have more, so he's going to deal 12 damage to me. If less vitality, he gains some armor. Okay, I think we can actually knock out Sledge this turn, so we don't really need to worry about what he's doing now that I think about it. Deal 6 damage. We'll probably use that on the Billman. The Bull's charge will take out this guy, I think. Did he move? No, only Sledge moved, actually. You know what? Let's just kill you for cheap. Let's just kill you for cheap. You're not worth a special card. Just don't even think about it. Let's hit you with that. because that does 22 damage. Oh my gosh, we did it. This is really good. Absolutely kind of loving the style and the presentation of it. It's very clean. It's a very cool Armello Redwall style of like character building and things like that. I like the RPG elements of like building up your character. Akimbo, deal weapon damage if dual wielding, attack twice more. I love this attack. We're gonna use this, especially for the guy that we got right now. It's very good. It's very good. Superior medium armor. Let's give someone superior medium armor. Never mind. That's not how that works. Let's escape. I would like to just click on that. Like I don't really feel like I need to. Let's give you the superior armor. Oh no, he changed his little outfit. That's unfortunate. I would like just to click on cycle and like escape. I feel like I don't need to be using my keyboard for this, especially because I'm only doing mouse. But that's fine. That's fine. Small little things. I will definitely just swap out your medium armor. No, give me you. No, stop. Hold on. Okay, he just swapped armors. Now it's fresh. They were laundered. Very cool. So we emerged victorious after 9 rounds. That looks very cool, and we're actually going to make it to the end of this section. I will pause it here after we select our special ability. We have a bunch of money. I don't think we need wealth. I don't actually think we need to heal. Let's take the excellence. I'm going to level up my bear. I think the bear is my baller. Let's level him up. Let's see what happens when we hit level 2. He now can get a new talent. We can double the active character's energy or shield, which I think is amazing. Deal 8 targets to all enemies of the same race. Yeah, let's go with galvanize. And then we will also give you some more stamina. So our man is getting to be quite a tank. I think that's a good place to pause. Thank you very, very much for watching. This has been Banners of Ruin. It is made by Montebello, if I didn't mention it, which is a perfect name for this style of game. It just sounds like a name that would fit right into the game. Montebello. It's published by Goblin Studio. If you're familiar with Iris and the Giant earlier this year, that was also published by them. It's a French publisher. I did not receive the key from the developers, but I highly recommend you go and check this out. I think it was $20 on Steam with the opening week price of like 17 or something like that. It's super cool for an early access game. If you made it this far, I would also appreciate if you would like this video. It's the easiest way to push me through the algorithm as a content creator and to let me know that you like this stuff. I'll probably do more on this game. I'm really, really enjoying it. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.